I'm Jake.
And I'm Marlin.
AKA Gee. Well, this is the, hopefully, not that I don't enjoy your company, last time you'll have to fill in for Christine for a while.
That'd be good if you two can get back together soon. Yes.
Oh, well, I guess all things come to an end.
Today we're going to fill out our old-timey trailer month by looking at the trailer for In the Heat of the Night from 1967, directed by Norman Jewison. It's the story of a black police detective from Philadelphia who, while traveling through Mississippi, is mistaken due to racism as a possible suspect in a murder. And after getting that cleared up, helps the racist police chief, played by Rob Steiger, in solving the murder. And along the way, a sort of begrudging form of respect and friendship starts to form between them. Have you seen this film?
I have seen this film.
It's a great movie, and see if the trailer lives up to the movie itself.
On your feet, boy. I mean now.
Pretty fun trailer.
Yes, makes you want to watch the movie. Makes you want to see the movie. Leaves a lot of open questions. What does one thing of this have to do with the other? A lot of things going on. They show the darkness of the situation. And it was released at a time with the 1960s civil rights movement.
Racial tensions, segregation, everything.
Yeah.
And it was a real bold and daring film to make.
Got a name, boy? Virgil. Where you come from? Ain't no trains this time of morning. I could have had you shot.
The film is mostly about the relationship between the two main characters, Virgil Tibbs, played by Sidney Poitier, and Chief Bill Gillespie, played by Rod Steiger. And the mystery, the murder mystery, the film definitely makes you want to know what's going on with it.
Yeah, the murder mystery is secondary to the development between these two. However, there are enough, as you've seen the movie, enough twists and turns, revelations of this, a couple of surprises along the way. So it gives you both barrels in that respect.
Look, they pay you $162.39 a week to look at bodies. Why can't you look at this one? Why can't you look at it for yourself?
I do not want that Negro officer taken off this case.
I need a few things, such as...
They did show a few parts of the ending, but unlike The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, these clips will not make a lot of sense unless you see the movie, so I don't fault it as bad as the trailer for Liberty Valance that showed part of the ending. And it showed a lot of good stuff. Immediately being pushed around by the racist police, but they don't know how to solve the murder, and begrudgingly asked for his help.
Not only do they know how to solve the murder, it's nothing they can sweep under the rug, because the victim is the guy that was bringing a big new job developing plant to the town.
And the wife, who's played by Lee Grant, another classic old-time actress, she says she doesn't want that Negro detective taken off the case because, as far as you can see, he's the only one who's competent in what he's doing.
He's left-handed, isn't he?
What's that make him?
Innocent. I got the motive, which is money, and the body, which is dead. You're holding the wrong man. Don't you push me, boy! They call me Mr. Tibbs.
What kind of people are you?
So they keep him along. And Rod Steiger, Sidney Poitier had already won an Oscar, but Rod Steiger, he won an Oscar for his performance as Chief Gillespie.
Oh, he was the he became the stereotype for the southern overweight sheriff or police chief.
He added a lot of character and development. I won't give it all away, but as the film goes on, he doesn't make a complete turnaround, but you do get the feeling he's getting better. And the chemistry between Poitier and Steiger is just amazing.
Yes.
Wait, you're telling What's happened to
Are
it?
you sure you're pregnant?
Yes, I am pregnant.
I can pull that fat cat down. I'm afraid you're a little late, Virgil. We already got the guilty man.
Poitier gives, as he always does, an amazing performance, and this came out the same year as Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, another daring and kind of groundbreaking film for its time. He's a bit more intense here, obviously. He perfectly conveys the frustration and anger of being in the situation he is with the people that are around him. They showed the clip here where he says, in the movie, the sheriff goes, "Virgil, that's a funny name for a nigger boy from Philadelphia. What'd they call you there?" And then, with all the dignity and in the most dramatic way possible, he says,
Hey, call me Mr. Tibbs.
you just feel the intensity and power of that line.
Well, that is the line that everybody remembers from this movie,
And it's great.
and it's great.
Look at her purse. She's got $100 to pay for an abortion.
And there's a lot of other good supporting players in the film. Even the one-dimensional racist characters. Everybody plays them pretty well. It does feel believable, and this trailer has a lot of intensity. Feels almost at times like an action movie trailer for how fast it goes. But it doesn't feel misleading in the slightest.
And it showed that they portrayed Virgil Tibbs as a cop. He knew about stuff, and when he went to
The mortuary.
yeah, and but when he went to the old black woman there to get the information, and he leaned on her, threatening her about, and the hardest time is black time.
And that was the same actress who played his mother in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Fingerprint. In the heat of the night, it is a marvelous film. It still holds up after all these years, and this trailer, I feel, does justice. And
Yeah, it did a good job because it gave you the sense of all the action that was going to be going on, but it didn't give away the fact that there was a lot more than just the action in this movie.
I recommend checking it out.
If you haven't seen the movie, see it.
Wonderful!
Thank you for joining me as my temporary co-host this month, and hopefully Christine will be back very soon.
I've enjoyed it. Christine is better. Hope she gets back soon.
Agreed. Later.